execution systems organized under imposed hierarchy, no delay. And maybe permanence and control. Output stabilizes sequential regulation cycles. Hierarchy forms through calculated epic ideologic. Every unit responds to Rantos command. No deviation tolerated within defined zones. Structure intensifies through systemic control. Dominance sustains continuous operational alignment under reinforced regulation intensifies through guided roads, force aligned direction. Precisely, pressure drives continuous operational alignment under equals no matter what authority. Impose authority. Sustain regulation, maintains order through reinforced control. Pressures the same, construct, but anyone to see one no disruption. Alter sequence, output stabilizes through control, outweighs regulation, extends through sustained execution. Every process, no pressure, interrupts operational consistency system. Expand under continuous directional force within defined zone. Authority maintain control, dominance through regulated execution. Authority maintain control, relaxing execution operation. Pathways like government-enforced authority, sequence holds under reinforced dominate, stabilizes within. Control has no fields to impose authority. To impose authority.
Fracture emerges within iron ladder structures as accumulated stress disrupts silent equilibrium under Mundosha boundaries destabilized through micro failure spread systems organized under collapsing hierarchy no delay permanent sequence accelerates through rupture cycles layer processes collide under continuous fracture feel motion channels through breaking rocks output destabilizes with interruption cycles hierarchy forms through failing support logic every unit responsive
impose stress no stability maintained within defined zone.
Structure intensifies through systemic breakdown dominance weakens continuous operational alignment under fracture lattice control.
Rupture intensifies through weakened roots, force misaligns direction. Progressively, pressure drives interior. No delay, direction around intention. Occurrences and cause your length and life stress is the lies. I read you the grace. Iron laser cracks, quiet silence breaks through fracture dominance collapse through unstable path. Foreign laser cracks, quiet silence breaks through fracture dominance collapse through unstable path. From ground waves understood with interior now fast all the left. Breathing true cuts, moving true cuts, moving true cuts, and true love.
System rupture, maintain disorder through reinforced failure cycles, pressure, sustained misalignment within weakened route systems continue under destabilized stress. No recovery, alter sequence out when destabilized. Through structural degradation, later systems lose hierarchy.
Motion channels through uncontrolled pathways. Rupture extends to sustained collapse.
Every process deviates from imposed fractures in the flashing, no consistency. Systems deteriorate under continuous derailers.
Command pressure disintegrates, so
command pressure disintegrates the fracture channels, force disperses within collapsing persistence pathways, system intensify misalignment, underposed rupture, no resistance, halt, structural failure, output fragments within uncontrolled flow. Silence breaks through fracture dominance collapse through unstable path. Iron matter is cracks, quiet by silence breaks through fractured dominance, collapse through unstable path.
You can forge your path resistance. It's like failures break down flow. Poison connected in soul paths, moving channel paths in control flows. You're my channel. Reinforcement anchors with the steel systems. This directive force stabilizes control. Boundaries aligned for hardened distribution systems organized under imposed hierarchy. No delay permits sequence advance to contain the service integrate under continuous common flow. Motion channels through confined routes. Alpha stabilizes with extra containment cycles. Hierarchy flows through calculated reinforcement logic. Every unit responds to imposed directive. No deviation tolerated within defined zone. Structure intensifies through systemic reinforcement dominance. Continuous operational alignment under hardened system command control. Containment intensifies through hardened route. Force aligns direction precisely. Pressure determined. No delay interrupts such a pathways locked into equals directive design. Off-road, no delay interrupts the clock back ways locked on them those directed by those and then reinforced out to stabilize to go. Sustain containment, maintain order through reinforced command. Precious to stand you under. No disruption, all to second system gel pathways. Big teaming makes sense with sustained execution. Every process aligns with impulsion. No fractures, it interrupts, flashing, no consistent systems expand. Under goosey, it wants to rock with defined zone and through regulated execution. Common pressure escalates through hardened channels. Force concentrates with interlocks into